Hello everybody, Camelia here. Welcome back to a new Patroness magazine flip through. Today we are going to take a look at Patroness 473. So I know what we are getting already, but we are going to get some early fall patterns. A good combination, I find. And we'll see there are some really boring ones. There are some that whatever. So anyway, I am using the digital subscription, the digital version of Patrones magazine. You can find it in the App Store. As I always say, please remember Patrones magazine doesn't have seam allowances included in the patterns. If you buy the digital version, you can buy single versions, or you can subscribe. I did just see that my subscription got renewed. Is about, I think, 36 or 38 euros for 1 year. You do get all the patterns that you get in the paper magazine, but of course in the app you get them, you need to download them. Every pattern is on 9 pages, 9 A4 pages that you need to print. Patterns are stacked together and you need to trace them off, and of course to add your seam allowances. Well, with that being said, please don't forget to like the video. It's very important, and please consider subscribing to the channel. And of course, sharing the video is also very helpful for me. That's everything you need to do to say thank you to me. And a comment. I love reading your comments on these flip throughs. So let's start with Patroness 473. Well, I will say that I really love the colors from this outfit on the cover. It's really this is a beautiful color. We will see the patterns in a minute, so let's start with an overview here. We can see, you see that burgundy red is really hot this fall apparently, and I really love that color. It's very pretty. And we see here some reds. We see jackets and vests and dresses. Here are the dresses from the plus sizes. My button here. We get some young sporty fashion. We'll take a look at those also, and some other stuff, skirts and So let's take a look. We have here as pattern of the month, we have a pair of pants, and I will say that I noticed that also in I did not see the burda yet, and I don't want to watch it at any preview. I really like it to see full when it's coming out, but also in the knipmode. And please let me know if you like to see again flip throughs of the knipmode magazine. But also there they are using quite a bit of faux leather. And here we also see this pair of pants, although I think these ones they are made in real leather. But of course Patroness is giving us as an idea faux leather. Can definitely make these ones also in denim and other kind of fabrics. Pretty nice. There are some seams going on here around the knees, and some pin tucks on the legs. I don't know. They do look here in the picture like they have a pretty high waistband, and also in the technical drawing is the same. Nothing exciting. We've seen a million of these ones, so let's go on. Well, we see here a dress, and I will tell you that, you need to remember that Patroness magazine, they do use ready-to-wear garments to take these pictures. And if you do a Google search, picture Google search, whatever, you find this dress also as let me see, this is a Zara dress. Only in the one that I found on the internet, it's from an older release from Zara. They have, on those ones, what I've seen on the internet, they don't have this this hem. This hem is really, it's kind of strange. I think in the instructions here in Patroness they say to just serge it, or small roll hem, stretch a little bit. I'm a little bit confused about this dress. They say they give us an idea for the fabric crepe. Although, if I'm watching at this hem, if I'm looking at the hem, I have the feeling that it's a knit that got a little bit stretched when making that the rolled hem or serged hem, to get that lettuce look that is a little bit crinkly, so of wavy. Also, and I'm going to go, I hope it's not going to mess up here the app, but I'm going to go to the pattern, and we can see here the pattern. Here you can see also from the back, as you can see, it has a really low waist here at the back, so it's going on the hips. And then I'm really conflicted about this. I was thinking that it's like a belt, but from what I can see in the technical drawing here, you can see it here. Actually, there are all kind of pleats going on in the front of the bodice on one side, and then also here on the back. So there is a lot going on there. I think if you want to make this one, print the paper pattern, the pieces, trace them off, and then try on paper to see how this is going to work, because I don't know if you can get that from the instructions. This one here is the skirt, and as you can see, there are a lot of pleats here. Also in the back there is something going on, so I think it is a fun project, definitely. Okay, now I need to go back to where was I in the beginning here. Yeah, so this is pattern number 2. I think this will work. Again, if I'm seeing this, I almost think that is a knit, maybe like a nice stable knit, so I think it will be very comfortable also. Okay, next we have this little jacket here. Let's bring it a little bit closer. There are some patch pockets going on with flaps, as you can see, and there are also some darts under those pockets. It's a nice straight model. I think this is nice. It will work, of course, with a nice fabric too. There are not a lot of elements. Of course, you can do something else with those pockets. Just take the flap away, or the clap, this thing here. Just take it off and leave it as a patch pocket only, definitely. And I like what they used here for the buttons. And it's so, you can see it here definitely better, of course. It would be so nice if Patroness would just make garments from the patterns that they are making, because like this, commenting, of course, I'm commenting actually on ready-to-wear garments, on designer garments is kind of stupid, but it would be nice to see these garments made with the patterns. I like the skirt. This skirt here, it's a denim skirt, as they call it. The only thing is that in the back I was hoping for a yoke and all those classic elements of a jean skirt, but they are not. There are just some darts going on there, nothing exciting. So we are going to go to this dress. This is a really pretty dress. I love this one. I love all this fisheye darts going on here. As you can see, really, really pretty. It's, well, you can also see here. And, well, you can see it here better. You can see that there is a double welt pocket going on here on both sides, of course. And we can definitely see those darts. Really, really pretty. I love this one. This is definitely a really pretty dress. Of course, it will require a bit of fitting. And here we can see it a little bit closer. This they use tweed wool, but of course this will work in a lot of fabrics. Even in denim, I'm so obsessed. I need to have a nice new denim dress, definitely. So this is really nice. I can go to take a look at the pattern pieces. Where are they? Here you can see there is the same amount of shaping also in the back. Let me point that out. You can see here the darts. There is also an walking slit band in the back, of course very useful. And you can see there is a facing going on, and some also facings for the armholes and the neckline. Also there is, from what we can see here, of course there is no lining, but it will be definitely very easy to make the lining. Just use the pieces from the dress itself, and minus, of course, you can always make them completely as a dress and then put the facings here and here on top of the lining. That will add a little bit of stability. Or you can make the lining taking off the width of the facings. Let's clear this up a little bit. Taking away the width of the facings, the armholes facing and the neckline, and also definitely taking away this little facing from here. So you have for your lining only this part here. It's very, very easy if you want to line your dress. And I must say that I made lastly 2 dresses with lining, and it's for a long time I did not do that. And it's such a nice, it's really nice to have a lining in a garment. It's immediately, it feels differently, like, you know, a little bit more expensive. Then we have a garment here. You know, I forget to say all the time because I'm really short on time these days. I'm still sewing and I'm posting my stuff on Instagram and on Minerva. And one of the last projects, of some of the last projects, there were 2 vests from with the Pia pattern from Designer Stitch. And if you go on my Instagram, you will see them both, or this one. On Minerva, I have them both. This one, really pretty vests. This one here is made, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's a knit pattern. There is no other shaping here. No, let's go back. There is not a lot of, no, there is no shaping here. Only at the waist, the panels, the front and the back, they are a little bit shaped but there is no other shaping. Let's go to the pattern piece for a second. Let's see, where is that? Well, you can see it here. You can see that this is the back, and as you can see, it's cut on the fold. Well, I must say that if you want a vest that is so fitted, and again, I am not sure that on the original there is no shaping. I cannot believe that. You definitely need to add. Let's go back, clean this up. You need to add a seam allowance here in the center, and then add a little in order to add a center back seam. If you do that, you can then add some shaping to your garment, and then you can really shape that on the small of your back. Very, very nice. And again, as you can see, this is a little bit shaped and this is a little bit shaped, and that's about. But adding the shape, the center back seam, of course, don't forget to add seam allowances. That will give you an extra seam to shape that vest really, really nicely. Even if it's, you can see here, it's really simple. So even if it is only if it's knit, you really need to have, so it's not a woven fabric, it's a knit fabric, and you have the stretch, you still need to have a little of shaping there in the back. At least I do. I always need to have a center back seam. All right, where are we? Then we have the pants, and I'll have to go back to the pattern pieces in a second. You know, when I saw these pants, and as you can see, she's walking here in the sun or whatever, and they look really framed. This looks a little bit bow-like, but actually the pant is still here. It's a mess. This is a mess. I'm sorry. But when you watch the technical drawing, it's very clean, and you know, I had to read the text because there are also some pleats going on here. These are pleats actually going from here, from the waist. And if we go to the technical drawing of the pants, here you can see them better. Actually, they are really nice. I think this is a nice pair of pants. There are 4 dots, so 2 on each side on the back, so that will give a really nice fit there. And here in the front, I cannot make this bigger, as you can see, there is something going on. There are also pockets there. And if we are taking a look at the pattern pieces, where are they? Here. Well, you can see here that we have the darts, and they are coming all the way from the waist, because this is cut on facing. So you can see this line here, it will fold to the back, and that's going to finish the waist of your pants. And we can also see here this space. This will be your pleat. And I think you can definitely take that pleat, that width away, and then you have a nice straight pair of pants without all that volume. That's also possible. And as you can see, you have also the pockets, and there is probably a zipper somewhere on the side. All right, let's go on. Where are we? You know, I think it's better to see also the pattern pieces, because I think we can definitely see a little bit more details there. In a moment we'll get a jacket that is really nice to see also the pattern pieces. This one is the next one, right? Yes. Then we have this bomber jacket, pattern number 8. And although there is not a lot going on here, we have the big pockets, and we have a pocket on the sleeve. Everything is getting finished with ribbing. But this color, also that teddy lining, which is really fuzzy and warm, this looks amazing. I love this color. This is just beautiful. Oh, I need to have something in this color. It's gorgeous. Um, Again, the jacket is lined. As you can see, they used here some really nice warm fabric. And for the rest, also the outside is actually really pretty, but that color is just stunning. The dress is a designer dress, as you can see. This one is made in satin and chiffon. Yeah, I wish you good luck to find this fabric or similar to this one, but of course I think you can use whatever. I wonder, and I'm going to go to the pattern pieces, if it's cut. Yeah, of course it's cut on the bias, as you can see here, and um of course, being cut on the bias, you can use whatever fabric you want and it's going to fold really nicely. And as you can see, it's cut double. The chiffon and the satin, they are exactly the same pieces, and then they are, I think, just finished together at the neckline and the armholes. Alright, let's go back. Let's see. Then we have this pretty jacket, and of course we get back to this or jacket, you know, they call it an overshirt. This one is also made in one of those fake of faux leather fabrics, and again, these colors, these are just amazing. There is not a lot to say about this one. It has some nice princess scenes from the bust, from the armhole going on here. You can see just here the other side too, under the pocket, which is nice. You have a lot of fitting possibilities there. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this one. It's a nice shirt. But then we have something really interesting. We get this pair of pants number 11, which actually, this is everything we get from them. There is no more pant to see. So I have totally no idea what is going on downstairs with these pants. As we can see in the technical drawing, they do have or is a wide hem or is a cuff or whatever. But Patroness found it. They are thinking, well, whatever, they don't need to see the pants. So we are going to go on, because here we have another pair of pants. Here we have actually the cover outfit. And let's start with the pants. These ones, they are made in a stretch cotton, which they are very tight on this girl. I really like that shape of the leg, at least how they look in the technical drawing. They have a nice shape, and also here they have a nice shape. I hope they have this shape. With a pretty white waistband going on there, and I bet there is a zipper on the left side. Very nice. And then we have this blouse. Well, you know, I was completely surprised to see the technical drawing of this one, because actually this looks to me almost like a little blazer or something like that. Of course, from what we can see here in the picture, we don't have no idea what is going on here with this neckline. But from what you can see in the technical drawing, actually, there is a little bit like a stand-up collar with a little bit of a color going on, like from blazer. So I really like the puffy sleeves, which also here they are. I have no idea how they are in real life, but the technical drawing is pretty neat. This girl, she looks really fashionable and very fancy, but pattern wise is saying me completely nothing. So let's go on to some more good patterns. Let's take a look at pattern 14. As you can see here, this is supposed to be a really pretty leather jacket, which is just stupid. It's just really stupid to see what kind of picture we get from this. I'm trying to click on it and to hope that it's going to open bigger, but it's not. So this is a really nice pattern. You can see here the technical drawing, and I am going to go to the technical drawing, to the pattern pieces, because look how nice is that back. There is a lot of seaming going on there, a lot of top stitching. This is just beautiful. We can see here that there are also some little belts going on the side with some buckles. There are zippers. So there are all the details of a nice classic jacket, leather jacket. There are zippers on the sleeves. We have princess seams, we have zipper pockets, everything is there. What is not there is a good picture of it. So all right, so pretty jacket, definitely. Next we have a coat here, coat number 15. I think I've seen similars from Patroness, but these kind of coats, they are really beautiful and they will always do well. And I'm coming now. I'm pretty sure we'll have people that are going to say that I'm very whiny, but I'm not. This is exactly an example. This is a very good example, and not only of the what they show us from the patterns, but this is a good example why you really need to analyze what you see in the picture with what is on the technical drawing, and I'm just going to go for a moment what is in the pattern pieces. Where is that coat? Is here. Take a look at this coat here. Here you can see the back is really simple. There are princess seams from the armhole, front and back. And when I'm saying princess seams from the armhole, for the ones that are not very familiar with this, I mean that the princess seam is starting here in the armhole and is going down. Of course, you have princess seams also that are going from the shoulder, and then they will start somewhere from the middle of the shoulder going down. And that is a princess seam from the shoulder. But now you see the pattern pieces here. You can see it's a simple. Let's go back. It's a It's a simple classic two-piece sleeve. As you can see it here, there is no other detail. The pattern pieces here for the coat themselves, they are long pieces. Okay, so you've seen this. Now I'm going to go back to the coat itself, and that is, let's see, and then you will see that actually this is not even looking like. This makes me really angry. So let's take a look at this coat here. What do we see? Well, this coat, and let's put the technical drawing. We are watching a little bit closer here because the lower part is not interesting. But take a look here. I'm going to put another color on my pen. I'm going to put yellow. This coat here actually it has these pieces here. It has a waist seam, the coat. We don't see it here on our technical drawing because it's not there. As you can see, there is a there is a seam there. I'm going to draw only on one part so you can see it on the other one. Here you have a seam. Look at it here, you can see it. Yeah, you can definitely see the seam going on there on the waist. Another detail that I really don't see it in this coat here, and I think this was a really pretty detail to have in the sleeve. Let me choose another color. In the cap of the sleeve here, you see, and take a look here too, I'm going to draw it here, you can see a seam here. And they do that sometimes to get a really nice shape. There is a really nice detail. Also that one, we don't see it in our simple sleeve here. So, Patroness, next time, I don't know, do your best. So yeah, that's a really pretty, so the code that we see, the red one here, is definitely not the one that we see on the that we get as a pattern. A little bit of disappointment, of course. I will say that it's a really pity to put a coat like this and a dress like this and then to put these shoes. This is just I really don't get fashion, definitely not. But maybe in some other places of the earth this is called fashionable. Anyway, let's take a look at this little dress here, slip dress, or how it's called. And I really want to see the technical drawing because I think it's something going on in the back. You can see it here. It's a really long piece of fabric. You need about 3 meters of it. And the back is also very simple. You can see it here. There are the shoulder straps. They are getting wrapped there, I think. And you get it, as you can see it here. Yeah, it's nice. That color of the fabric is just amazing. I can make everything in that color. All right, so we got our disappointment with the coat. The leather jacket is really, really pretty with all those details on the back also. Yeah, very nice. All right, let's go see here further. Then we have here another example of stupid pictures. Why make take the pictures like this when you want to see the patterns and you want to see what you want to make. We see the dress first. This is a really simple dress, but it's again very pretty, especially in a nice fabric. Absolutely, it's a sleeveless dress. I like the shape of the lower part. Of course, you get the stupid cardigan on. The cardigan is not stupid, but the idea of taking the pictures like this, we really cannot see the upper part. Although, you know, from what I can see here, from my feeling is that I hate Patroness. The neckline you can see is somewhere here about at the bust level. So it's a really low neckline, while if I'm watching here, it's actually pretty high. So I'm not sure which one it is. I like this coat. This one is really pretty actually. This one is also is a wool coat. I like actually this tight cuff with a little bit of gathered sleeve here. This is a nice sporty take on a classic coat actually. Yeah, that's nice. And then we get to the plus size patterns. All these patterns, I think all of them, all these dresses, they are old mango dresses from the ready to wear. And look, I like this one, dress number 19. It has some nice details here. It's a wrap dress. It has a nice big under wrap here. I did take a look at the pattern pieces. So this one is going all the way up here. That's nice. You have a lot of coverage then. You can definitely add here a little press button to keep everything together. This is nice. The color is nice. I like it. And this one is of course in the plus sizes. The plus sizes range. Then we have this one here, and this looks. It's not a bad dress, you know. It has a raglan. It has raglan sleeves. There is a lot of gathering going on there, and they have a really nice detail around the neckline. Some elastic in the waist, and this is actually nice, but just a little bit safe and boring. I don't know. And talking about safe and boring, this one is already very exciting. This one here, if we go to the next page, where we find a dress, and I think this one is one of those combinations where you have the upper part in a knit and the lower part in a woven. It's very simple, you know, it's simple. Then we have dress number 22, where they say that is oversized. Well, it is a little bit long, and I don't know. Maybe put a belt on it will be even nicer. Definitely. Not a lot to say about that one. Next, we go to the sport lover patterns. And we have here, this is a little bit, it's a big contrast with what they usually give. From time to time, we get this kind of young patterns. Should I say young? That casual, really casual patterns. We have here a little bomber jacket, and if I was to compare with the other one, with the burgundy one, this one is of course much sportier. Yeah. What can I say about this? The jacket. The same about these pants. These ones are really crazy, man. I don't know who's wearing this. Probably a really younger like this one. They have a really dropped crotch. It's like very dropped. So dropped you. It's a pity that they don't put this girl to sit with or to stand with her legs down. You can see a little bit here. Yeah. I wonder how many of you are going to like these pants. I'm really curious. And then we have a sweater here. This is just a little sweater. There's nothing going on here. You can make this one in a French terry or in a sweat fabric or whatever. The sleeves, they do look like they are a little bit extra long. It's pretty, simple. From the same category, we have, this is a really simple sweater with a hood. This yellow one here. And a pair of sport pants. These ones are nice actually to go with that sweater. And then we have this gray coat that is actually totally out of the context. This one is actually really pretty, as you can see here. I think it has also a belt. Oh, this will work really beautiful in a nice wool. There is not a lot of shaping going on. Here you can see it, but this is, and also the new knipmode they had some probably the same ideas, because also in the new knipmode you have some of these long coats. This one is really nice, actually the color is really pretty. And we go on with the sport. We have another little jacket, and this one I actually like. This one is made in a wool. This one is so nice and clean with those press buttons. It's very pretty. And we get also these pleated pants. And the sporty detail here is of course this side strip. For the rest, you can see is a classic pant with a waistband and pleats. And we are not done. We have more sport. I mean, when they put it all in. I really like this short bomber jacket. It's really cool. I like it. Here they used the same. They just made some cuffs with elastic in them, or it's the same fabric. This one is really pretty. I like the shape of it. It's nice. And we also get another pair of white sport pants. Is that everything? Yes, from the sport. We also get a few skirts here. This one, it's a pretty simple one with a zipper in the back, beautiful color. This one is made for knits, very tight, pencil skirt, really tight. I hope they give us a little vent in the back. We have another one here, very long and white. I was thinking first that it was a skirt, but it's not. It's a pair of pants. And then we have here, I think this pattern is really nice. This is a jeans jacket skirt, and as you can see, there is an insertion, a side panel, and then they use that to put also pockets in it. This is really pretty, actually. I have a similar skirt from Liesel & Co, which I made many years ago and I still fit it. But yeah, this one is really nice. I like this one. You can see here all the details. The little top stitching, just beautiful. And we are almost done. We can see here some kids patterns. We have a little skirt, and there's a pair of pants, and another skirt. Oh, this one is really cool, actually. And what do we have more? And another pair of pants. And that's it. Yay, we made it. Well, I would say that, I don't know what to say about this one. There are the things that are making me angry. Probably they are the fact that we have those really bad pictures, like like the pants. Where are the pants, man? The pants that we have no idea how they look on the lower part. This little jacket of shirt number 12, that was completely, that one is the one from the cover. I think this look really nicely as a light blazer. And what do we have more? That really cool jacket number 14, the leather jacket, which we almost cannot see anything, and actually jacket number 15, which is totally different than what we see, or totally different. There are some really nice details missing in the pattern, if you were to compare what we see in the pictures. If I was to choose something from this issue, I think I'll choose the simple denim skirt number 36, and this dress here, dress number 5. That's a nice dress with some really nice shaping going on there. So I hope you enjoyed my video. I know there was a lot today, but I really like, and I would like to hear from you if you like that, to see also the pattern pieces. There's always more to say when you see a pattern piece, and you can discuss, you can see and get an idea how the things are actually done. If you like the video, please consider subscribing to the channel and give me thumbs up, and put your comments here. It's really interesting to read them. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Bye.